Zoo, token, what's the difference? Control, aggro, who am I, what am I? In this video, I'm going to show you the differences between all the decks in Hearthstone. Hi everyone, I'm VengaDragon, and for those of you who don't know me, I'm a full-time content creator and streamer on Twitch. Today we're going to talk about 3 different types of decks in Hearthstone and 4 sub-archetypes in Hearthstone as well. The first deck up is Aggro, and this deck is comprised of small minions that flood the board. It rarely makes trades, and its primary goal is just to go face. That's where it gets its name, Aggro. Now the goal is to win with this deck by, say, turn 7 or turn 8. And a lot of games that are played with an Aggro deck can be won by turn 6. And generally on turn 7 or 8, your opponent's just hanging around knowing that the end is near. Being a good aggro player also means that you understand your opponent's deck and that you're able to set up lethal on later turns. Next up is Midrange. A Midrange deck is a minion and spell-based deck that is designed to be reactive and proactive, where each card played on a turn is usually better than your opponent's aggressive play or defensive play. And as a general rule, a mid-range deck doesn't have many cards that can clear the board. So a good mid-range player is a player that uses their mana efficiently on each turn. And also, the pilot is very good at determining their opponent's style and adapting to it. Next up, Control. Now, Control is the polar opposite of Aggro. A Control deck relies on having answers to your opponent's board and keeping control of the board, as well as having big finishing cards in it. Now let's get to the sub-archetypes. You got 4 sub-archetypes. They are Combo, Tempo, Zoo, and Token. The goal of a combo deck is to simply stay alive until you assemble all the pieces of your combo that will either kill your opponent in 1 turn, being an OTK deck, or say 1.5 turns. The next up is Tempo. Now Tempo is a mid-range archetype that relies on putting minions on the board and protecting them with spells. It's designed to always have something to play on curve, and one of the key elements of playing a tempo deck effectively is managing your mana correctly and efficiently. Put something up on the board, protect it with a spell, and push damage to the face. Next up is Zoo. It's a control archetype that aims to put valuable minions on the board, control the board by trading efficiently, and overwhelming your opponent into always having to be on the defense. Next up is Token. Token is a sub-archetype of Aggro. The majority of damage that comes from a Token archetype deck is from minions, not from spells. Spells are used to buff up minions and constantly push to the face. So at this point in the video, you're saying, well, why is this important to know? The reason why is because you want to be able to figure out what your opponent is playing, understand what you're playing, and then understand how your deck archetype adapts to their deck archetype, and then make your game plan from there. So if you like what you've seen on this channel, just make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and also come by and hang out with me on Twitch. We answer questions, we play Hearthstone, we have a good time, and we do giveaways. Thumbs up, that's what's up. Venga!